So questions for you to answer, all right, for you and your staff to answer is how often do you want to have these meetings? Again, a lot of times what people will do when looking at a content of a meeting, a lot of times content in a meeting will just be a bunch of facts and info. You know? Is there any way we can take care of this with an email? Just give me the facts. Do we need to get together? Taking time out, taking time away from family and everything like that. If you just need to give me some announcements. If you just need to tell me what we're doing over the next month and things like that. You know? Maybe that's probably something you just be given me in an email or a piece of paper and so on. And so I want to make sure that I work it into my culture. If I email you, you need to read it, you know, and you need to respond to it. All of my staff know that when I send them an email, even if it's, hey, got your email, they know to respond to me. If I send it out and nobody does anything, I mean, you can feel like, what the heck am I doing? I took a lot of time to put together this information, time out of my schedule to put this info together. I need to know that you're reading it. So, again, a lot of times meetings will simply be a bunch of facts and info in a little bit of time. Okay, are there any problems that we need to solve or concerns? And as a result, since this is where we're primarily focused, Manana, in our meetings, I'm thinking, well, there's really not any new information I need to give them. Doesn't really seem to be any problems. Why do we need to have a meeting? You know? Or we'll have a meeting when there's information or when there's a problem. We'll pick up a meeting there. And as a result, our meetings are kind of, you know, here, there. Emergency meeting. Anybody done the emergency meeting before? Gotta have an emergency meeting. So, as opposed to going ahead, looking at your annual calendar, going ahead and getting it on the calendar, this is where our meetings are going to be, and making it mandatory, which is huge. It's got to be mandatory. If it's not mandatory, people will always, I guarantee you, people will almost always take an option if something comes up. No, I got something in my eye. Can't make it. There'll always be something that will come up if it's not convenient. So it's important. Add another piece into our thinking of why we are doing meetings, and that is to develop. It would be the program or the people. We want to add another piece in our thinking of why get together for meetings. To develop. To develop. So yes, we want to make sure we get information out. Yes, we want to make sure we take care of any problems. But if we add this piece right here, then all of a sudden we need to have meetings because we're actually developing a culture. We're not just trying to get a business going. Looks like everything's going fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Type of thing. Fair enough? A few things that we always want to make sure are in our training sessions. First of all, when we train, 6 things we want to make sure we do to make sure that we're setting up a good, positive, efficient, and effective training session. First thing is we want to let everybody know that's going to be coming what will be covered.